Hey, how you doing? This is Gary Bledsoe coming to you from my home office in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm going to give you 4 words with the letter C that can make you have a phenomenal, a truly phenomenal 2016. Stay tuned. These 4 words that begin with C are 4 words that you must eliminate from your life in order to have a phenomenal 2016. I'm going to give you the first one. The first one is conformity. You need to stop conforming yourself to like everybody else. And what I mean by that is, coming from New York City, I remember one time I was standing in Manhattan, and I remember this guy just started looking up at the ceiling. He started pointing. And then all of a sudden, everybody that was coming down the street started doing the same thing. And everybody else that was coming down the other way started doing the same thing. And there was nothing in the sky. They were all conforming to what he was trying to do. They were all conforming to what he was looking at. In other words, don't follow the leader. That's the first word that starts with C. Stop conforming to what everybody else is doing. Be your own person. Be original. Be you. That is the perfect way to have a phenomenal 2016. Let's go into the second thing. The second letter that begins with C is comparing yourself to other people. I remember when I started working out in the gym when I was a lot younger than I am now, and I remember going inside the gym and trying to lift heavy weights, and then I would watch these big guys come in, these swollen guys, and they would start lifting weights, and I would say, you know what, I don't want to lift weights anymore because these guys are going to be bigger than me always. Guess what happened? The half a second that I decided to say, I'm going to stop comparing myself to those guys, and I'm going to do my own workout. I'm going to live my own life, and I'm going to do the best I can so that way I can so I can be better with myself. Not compete. I can be better with myself the next time. Guess what happened? I started watching myself go to the gym more, started watching myself getting the results that I wanted. And I realized that one day I was going to be one of those big guys. And at one point in my life, it might not see it now, but I was pretty big in the point where I felt good about myself because I stopped comparing myself. So that's the second letter. That's the second word that begins with the letter C that you need to remove in order to have a phenomenal 2016. The third letter you need to do, the third word that begins with C that you need to get rid of is competition. It's the reason why I stopped the word competing last time when I was talking about comparing. You need to stop competing with everybody else. Don't, stop being territorial. You have to understand this world is full of abundance. It's always going to be more than enough for you and anybody else out there. Sometimes when we become in a competitive mode, and I did a video on this, and if you want, you can go and go to my YouTube channel. I'll have links provided for you, and you can go and take a look at a video I did which says, be in the creative mode and not the competitive mode. Be in the creative mode and not the competitive mode. Too many people are in the competitive mode to the point where they see lack, they see limitation, they see scarcity, and they start becoming bitter and getting upset when things are not coming their way. Get out of remove competition, unless that competition is with the person that you look at every single day in the mirror when no one else is around. That's the only person that you should be competing against. That's the only person that you need to get better the next day than that person was the day before. That's the only thing. So remove competition from your life. The fourth word that begins with the letter C is cool. And what do you mean by cool, Gary? I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean. Stop trying to be too cool. I know it's a lot of people, and I introduce them to my network marketing company, or I introduce them to my affiliate marketing businesses and internet marketing businesses. I can't do that. I can't. No, that's not for me. They too cool to get rich. But they think it's cool to be broke and stay on a block and work for somebody else and build on somebody else's income, so that way you can they can help their boss buy a Mercedes for their child when they become of age. They too cool. Stop being too cool. To me, you need to look. I'd rather look foolish and become rich than to look cool and be poor for the rest of my life. See, a lot of people, that's their problem. They conform to what everybody else is doing. They're too busy comparing themselves to everything else. They're too busy having a competition with this, that, and the other thing, territorial, and they're too busy trying to be cool. If you want to have a phenomenal 2016, guess what? You need to remove those C words from your vocabulary, and I guarantee you will have an outstanding, unbelievable, phenomenal 2016. See you all at the top.